right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I say we bust in there and find
Hey, welcome back
goddamn
everyone. This is Sneaky G from SneakyUniverse.com once again, as usual. This will be case number 6 of the LA Noire story. Marriage Made in Heaven. So, to start out here, just get right into the car, you know, the same thing you do every mission, every case. Wait for your slow-ass partner to get his lazy ass in here. Now it's time to head on down to the crime scene.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges.
Make traffic work.
And Rodriguez might take time.
I'll speak to the DA.
She's suffering enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make. If
That's
the DA
Ooh, jerk.
I'll convince him to leave.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
What do you know, Artie?
Detectives, over.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar, name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Alright, so this case looks like it's going to be pretty interesting.
No?
Start out
Landed on his
by
face and ended
inspecting
up
the
here.
body
Car
here.
must have struck him from behind.
Always like to check the face first. Nothing there. Let's check his pocket. What do you know? There's a piece of paper in here. What is it? Interesting. Looks like we got a insurance letter here.
Has life insurance.
Policy for $16,000, which was a lot more money back in 1947 than it is now. Check his other pocket. What's he got over here? License.
We can notify next of kin.
Lester Pattinson. Take a look at his bloody money, even though it's not going to help us whatsoever. Unless the money somehow took a picture of the killer.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent foot ornament. Those things are killers.
Interesting. Alright, so just follow the blood trail here. This extremely long blood trail.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Whoever's driving that car is going to be very sorry once we find them, if we do.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Just when we need more crazy drivers.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Alright, so after inspecting all 3 clues here, A, B, and C, it's time to head over into this left alley. And let's take a look in the trash can. Whoa, what do you know?
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems to be an awfully lot of blood for just a regular kitchen here. Seems very suspicious. Let's go question this lady, this
It's
witness.
all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
Genuine
I
answer.
saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Alright, we'll take your word for it.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Another genuine answer. She's looking, making eye contact.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
It's better than nothing.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Okay, I'm doubting that.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Alright, so next up, let's just grab this newspaper here. May as well while we're here. Check out the story.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Once again, that newspaper storyline will come full circle. With
I'm
the
Detective
normal
Phelps of
story
the
here.
LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
This guy seems like he's gonna be an ass.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Yeah, definitely some doubt there, buddy. You're looking all over the place.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Okay, that's a genuine answer, truth.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Okay, that's a doubt.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
This case is getting very interesting.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Oh, come on, man. Doubt.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Great. Domestic violence support, that's always great.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks for your help.
Sounds like we know who the driver of the car was now.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
What a genius. He happens to be the only possible match for those clues.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Maybe you should. I'd like to see that. And I'll walk over that blood stain if I want to. Seriously, that'd be pretty funny to see that guy tap dance on
So the wife was there when it happened
old
and left the scene.
It's too serious.
Right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock.
It's like Clint Eastwood
Tells
saying,
people
paint
do
your
strange
wagon.
things. Or
Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. This case is obviously going to take interesting twists and turns that you wouldn't expect. Arriving at the Patterson residence now. We're going to go question this lady. Maybe it's too much of a coincidence for her.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Okay, there's already something off-putting about her. Let's find out how much she's gonna lie.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Oh, yeah.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Look at those eyes shifting all over the place. You miss her dote.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
There's those shifty eyes again. I don't like you. Doubt.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
There's no reason to kill him, lady.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Oh, that's interesting, the way you're pulling yourself back like that, you liar.
Being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Yeah, let's just mosey right on down to the insurance letter.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crack games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Alright, so it's pretty obvious what happened here. These two killed him, probably used that knife that was in the trash, stabbed him and pushed him in front of that car. So just use the telephone here.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks.
Definitely want to head over there. Interesting, this poker game in here, looks like. Card game.
No good to me.
Bottles. Why are there so many bottles at all these crime scenes? Just once it would be funny if they actually made that the murder weapon or something. Actually made some use for them. Alright, so head to Shelton's residence first before to the coroner. Because Shelton's only an optional part to do here. Luckily he's right around the corner from Patterson. Here. Looks like that car is a brand spanking match.
That's the son of a bitch right there.
William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Shelton, wait, you forgot your luggage. Where you going? Great, now you have to drive like a maniac, too. Alright, you, sir, not getting away from this.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Ram right into these arches. Not getting away with this, Shelton. Nothing will stop us from stopping.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
He's a maniac. Boom, here we go.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Maybe a couple more hits will be all it takes to put him on.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Oops, too far ahead. Come on, Shelton. Give up early. Let's give him one good smack there. Oh, there we go. He's done for him.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
There we go. Get him, Cole.
Show me your hands. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Alright, yeah, this is pretty clear cut now. They definitely killed the husband and want to take the insurance money for it. They stabbed him first before pushing him into the street.
Any Central unit of 415 also mental case. And 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
Once again, I'm going to continue to ignore all the side missions. There will be a separate video for that later. These will just focus strictly on the story missions, story cases. Alright, here we are at the morgue. Now we're going to find out what the coroner has to say.
The cop from the newspaper.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness.
No, maybe if you worked on your
bring her in.
delivery, somebody might actually laugh at one of your jokes. You're a little too serious, in my opinion.
No.
Alright, so this is definitely an interesting turn. This pretty much guarantees this is a clear open and shut case now. You even have proof that they physically killed him before pushing him into the street, so there's no way that Shelton could have killed him. Even though Shelton is definitely still responsible, he still performed a hit and run. By the way, Cole Phelps is in the road here, sir. Dodge all this. Get out! Oh my god! Ah! Let's run into the middle of the street when there's a cop car coming.
459 just occurred at 6th and Ceres. Any unit to handle, code 2
Still
identified.
ignoring those side missions. This next turn here. Definitely avoid making contact with any vehicles while driving and any destruction to the city. Absolutely make sure you don't comment civilians. That will greatly impact the overall star rating at the end of the case. Here we go, back at their residence. They're in trouble now. We got you clear and cut.
You've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how he had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
Seriously, how stupid is Shake?
It's too late, Sabo.
Shoot him, shoot him. You're standing right in front of him. It's a gun. Alright, there's no way you're getting away, sir. Get back here. They always have to run. You never see anybody. I give up. Please. I'm too tired to run.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Bull's got to work on his cardio. He's really slow. Even that fat guy was able to outrun him in that other case. Here we go, showdown.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out?
The only bargain's gonna be a bullet right to your brain, sir. Oh, goodness.
Help me!
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Alright, and that will definitely get you a 5-star rating on this case. Thanks for checking out another one of our videos. Like, subscribe, comment. We welcome all your feedback. Check out our official website at sneakyuniverse.com. And remember, everybody, keep it sneaky.